Thank you for visiting us, and I'd like to just share quickly with you that if you suffer from fatigue, and that is a common symptom, there is hope for you. I would say without testing you, there's a very good possibility that your thyroid and your endocrine system is off, which includes the adrenal gland. But what's really interesting is that there's an underlying cause that creates the suppression of those organs. I find clinically when I test patients that most of the reason for the thyroid being off is a combination of head trauma that they have had occur even at the early age of birth to 5 years and not even recall having the episode of falling and hitting their head. But what that does is it begins to turn down the electromagnetic energy coming from the brain that we call nerve supply that goes down into the body. And once that begins to sedate or suppress the digestive tissues and the gut does not work correctly, then you do not absorb the proteins that your body needs as basement membrane building blocks to be able to produce the thyroid with the help of the thyroid gland, to be able to produce the endocrine hormones for a stamina, for anti-inflammatory purposes. But when that thyroid gets out of balance, there's going to definitely be a sluggishness. And quite ironically, a lot of times these symptoms will occur long before it actually shows up in a blood test. So that when you go to your doctor and you have a blood test done, and they come back and you say, well, Mrs. Jones, you do not have a thyroid problem. We can't see it because your blood levels look good. That's somewhat irrelevant because your body, your thyroid gland could be off long before it actually shows up on your blood test. So if you come in and get a QRA, quantum reflex analysis, and we use this kinesiological approach to measuring these functions, not only of your thyroid gland, but the other functions, then we can determine exactly what herbs repair that and bring it back to normal again, and we know exactly what the dose is. So it's a very targeted, very specific treatment that can be very, very helpful for you. Thank you.